guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be having a book discussion about the book The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. By the way guys, make sure you've read the book and watched the movie so you know, nothing will get spoiled. And comment, like, and subscribe and tell me your opinions about my new first video. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, the book is about 313 pages. And then there's like 10-15 pages for like the acknowledgements and the author. By the way, I totally recommend the book. It's an awesome book, but like, you know, just read it properly. So yeah, first of all, there was a girl. Her name was Hazel Grace Lancaster. She's 16 years old, and she had theoret in her lungs, which is basically her lungs just to fill up with water, so she won't be able to breathe without a cannula. So you know, she goes to cancer support group almost every day. So there was that day she went to cancer support group with her friend Isaac, who also had eye cancer. So yeah, so she went to, you know, cancer support group, and she saw like there's that 17-year-old boy. His name was Augustus. So Augustus kept staring at Hazel, you know, like the whole time and stuff. And after they finished, she asked him why was he staring at her like that, and he just said that she was beautiful and he enjoyed staring at, like, you know, beautiful stuff. So then, you know, by the way, Augustus Waters, the whole metaphor thing is just like, you know, it messes up the whole story, because like he gets out a cigarette, but like he doesn't light it up, and then he says to Hazel that it's a metaphor and stuff, you know. So yeah, so and then Augustus invites Hazel over for a movie, and she goes, obviously. So she goes, they watch the movie together, like, you know, they get to know each other and stuff. At the end, Hazel gave Augustus An Imperial Affliction by Peter Van Houten, her favorite writer and her favorite book. And Augustus gave Hazel his favorite book as well, novel, The Price of Dawn. So, you know, Hazel and Augustus kept in contact, and like they became really close friends. And then Hazel told Augustus that she wanted to go to Amsterdam, like to meet her favorite writer, Peter Van Houten, and like, you know, for him to tell her the rest of the story. Because the story was apparently not, like, you know, complete or finished or whatever. So yeah, and then basically Augustus, like, you know, went on the email to search for Peter Van Houten and stuff, and then he found his assistant. The assistant was called Ludwigi. So you know, Augustus just emailed her, and she said that maybe they would like to come to Amsterdam to meet Peter Van Houten. So then Augustus paid for Hazel's trip to Amsterdam. He went with her. So you know, the guys went, and the first day they had dinner at a place called Orangerie or whatever they guys call it. So you know, they had dinner there, and they had like, and then Augustus that day confessed like how much he likes Hazel and stuff, and you know, just it carried on. And then the next day they went to Peter Van Houten's house, and guess what? It turns out that Peter Van Houten is a drug addict. Well, not really. He's an alcoholic, which is like the same thing, you know. So he was basically like drunk the whole conversation, so he didn't answer any of their questions. And then at the end, Peter Van Houten just burst up saying that all the cancer kids need pity and, like, you know, them being so kind and stuff. Well, like Hazel and Augustus didn't agree at all. So then they just left, and like, you know, Hazel burst crying because like she was really mad and stuff. And then Augustus promised Hazel that he would write her, like, he would give her the ending of her book, you know, he would write her one, and he promised her that. So then the next day, Augustus said something to Hazel, so he confessed that he had cancer and he was going to die, and he used the money that he was supposed to, you know, go for the cure for his cancer to go to Amsterdam instead. So then like Hazel asked him why he did it and stuff, and I think like we all think that it's nonsense. So you know, Augustus has said that he knew that there would be like no cure for his cancer, and he's just gonna die like as soon as they get there, like he's gonna die sooner or later. So then they went back to Indiana, home, wherever they live. So they went there, and as I said at the beginning of the story, Augustus used to not smoke. Like, you know, he would put the cigarettes in his mouth, but like he wouldn't light them up. It's a metaphor. So that day he went to get cigarettes on his own, and like 2-3 a.m. And then he called Hazel, telling her that there was something wrong with his G-tube, which is basically his medicine. Like, there was something wrong. And then Hazel called 911, and he stayed in the ICU for like about a couple of days. And then the hospital told Hazel that Augustus won't be living for long. So, Augustus came back home, and everything was perfectly fine. Except until like the next week, Augustus called Hazel and Isaac, the friend, to come to his pre-funeral, to get ready for their apologies and stuff. So, and they said all what they wanted to say about Augustus and stuff, and Augustus said that he would wish to attend as a ghost. So then Augustus died 8 days after his pre-funeral. Like, his actual funeral has happened. And then basically Hazel was looking for what Augustus has promised to write her, because Luigi, the Peter Van Houten's assistant, has emailed Hazel, and she told her that Augustus has left something for Peter Van Houten. So Augustus asked Peter Van Houten to write Hazel the ending of the book with the Prince of Dawn meeting together. So Hazel has found it, and she read it, and the story ended by Hazel saying, Augustus has said, I like my choices, I hope she likes hers. So, the story just finished up by Hazel saying, yes, I do, I like all my choices. So yeah, that's the whole book. I totally recommend you guys to read it. So yeah, peace out, may the force be with you guys.